And we're back! So, now it is time for us to get started with Baldur's Gate, and first thing we want to do is follow our foster father's instructions, and head into the inn to buy some supplies. By the way, I should have mentioned this right when we got started, but I just want to say it now. I am going to be reading all of the dialogue, so no need to worry about that. But before we get any further into this, I want to take the opportunity to tweak my settings a little, because the music is a little loud and it's going to be overwhelming the voice and such if I don't alter things a little bit. That should do us for now. I'll alter it again later if it's necessary. But we need to have a word with Winthrop, our dear friend the innkeeper.
As clean as an elven arse.
And I just want to warn you now, I'm not even going to attempt to do funny voices or anything, because I would just forget halfway through what the voice I'd done for that person was. So I'll just talk normally for everyone. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 5,000 gold piece entrance fee, as per Candlekeep custom, don't you know? Yeah, now, Toby knows Winthrop pretty well at this point. We've been coming here on and off for years now, so we know when he's being serious and when he's just fucking with us, and right now he is definitely fucking with us. You always were the big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier very nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Ha, just having a bit of fun with ye, my friend. The monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you're always welcome here in my sight. Gorion did well by you, he did. So, is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? Yeah, sure. What do you have? We are here for supplies, after all. And this is the room resting mechanic in the game. You rest somewhere and pay some money and it restores you. But as you can see from this, resting, if you want to go all the way up to the royal, can be quite expensive. It goes up exponentially as you want a better and better room. You can also buy alcohol if you want, or attempt to steal things, but we like Winthrop. We're not going to try and screw him out of some money or anything. But what I am going to do is buy a couple of weapons. We are going to pick ourselves up. Let's see. Might have to exit and come back to do this.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Yeah, he does love to say that, I've noticed. I would like a long sword, and that's like half our money and then a little bit. We want a second long sword, but we can't really afford it right now. I'm also going to pick up some leather armor. I'd like the studded stuff, but it's a little too expensive for me right now. And once I can get a second long sword, I plan on it. So take that, and I don't remember if I installed this particular one or not. Yes, I did. We can sell merchants the useless items like quarterstaffs and stuff. You only get like 1 gold piece out of them for these things, but you can still sell them for that. And now we're going to go into the thing that I mentioned I sometimes do, where you have to metagame a little. I am going to wander around the keep a little bit, and there's a couple of quests you can do, which you can get a little bit of money, which will be handy because I very much need that second longsword before we leave Candlekeep.
Hello there.
Hello there, Philippa. Oh, hello. Hey, have you seen my copy of the History of Halrua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library? So I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here. And, oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Okay then, we'll go pick up her book, and... interesting thing here. You find said book over in the haystack, which seems to imply she was doing a little bit of rolling around in the hay. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What do you need?
And this is Dreppin, the guy who's in charge of the cows, I believe. Lydia left one of her books in here again. It's in the hay there, beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and come back, I've got some plans for you. And thank goodness for the ability to press the tab key to highlight certain items in this game. Otherwise, I would never find half the hidden stuff. It really is quite useful. Anyways,
Hello
here's
there.
your book. My book! Oh, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know. But he says it's a toil of love. A toil of destiny, even. He must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. And we just got given an item. What did she give us? Ah, a gem. We're gonna go sell it to Winthrop for a bit of gold because I want that second longsword, damn it.
Just as I thought.
I also want to talk to this guy, because he gives us a quest.
Hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Baraghost was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own, if you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tethtoril in the inner grounds. You should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Yeah, we can do that, I suppose. Now, Winthrop, I have a gem for you. I hope you got some money for me. 1 gold. You're kidding me. That's because it's not been identified yet, isn't it? That thing is basically worthless.
Onward then.
Anyways, we are now going to go and do a couple of other things around the keep. We're probably going to stick around in this keep for a little bit. Just because I'd like to get as much done here as I can, because there's some opportunities to get a few nice items. Well, not necessarily nice items, that's exaggerating a little, but I will take that gold. But you can get a handful of items that come in useful later on. And you'll probably be noticing by now that my prices are a little bit different than what you have in the vanilla game. That's from a couple of my mods that tweak how much certain things cost. Just because I like doing things like that. Now let's head in here and get jumped by this Carbos fellow. There. You're Gorion's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. That I am? Do I know you? Yeah, as you can imagine, Toby at this point is probably a little bit too trusting, bearing in mind what happens at certain stages in this game. No, I don't believe you do. I'll not be here long, so it doesn't matter. You'll not be here long either, so it matters even less. Just thought I'd have a look at you. Pretty face. And I don't see what the fuss is about. No matter. I deliver your skull, and I'm set for life. I'm sorry. What? And he is dead already. No, Mr. Corvus here was not what I'd call an especially dangerous person. We killed him in 2 hits, for crying out loud. Someone wishes me dead. Gorion is right to think we are no longer safe here, though I have no idea why someone would want to cause us harm. The attempt on my life may have been laughable, but I fear there will be more threats to come. And indeed there will. You'll see what I mean soon enough.
As you will.
Is something bugged here?
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lesson?
Yeah, normally you get a little conversation from someone after that fight, but maybe it's because I did it before the one that I traditionally do first that I'm not getting that. I'm not sure. But yes, there is another place you can actually go for stuff like that and get attacked by an assassin. But first, I would like to talk to Reaver here.
By Moradin's hammer!
I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. And I am going to stop to read the journal entries for this quest because they are fucking hilarious. Reaver's storehouse. Reaver has once again pressed me into service in his storehouse. All reports suggest that our feline forces have turned traitor, and that the rats are on the offensive. It appears that I am our last hope in the face of such an awesome display of power. Farewell, dear journal. Farewell. Yeah, it's just hilarious, especially the stuff after the fact. But yeah, all we're doing is killing some rats. That is quite literally it. Toby, hurry up and kill those rats. Look there, and you can see there's a cat standing around doing not a goddamn thing. Because the cats are too lazy to actually do their bloody jobs. So we will be leaving now and telling Reaver we did his cat's job for them. Ah yes, kill them like the rats that they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. Yeah, fuck you, Reaver. Fuck you. And I have to read the thing that you get after that quest is done, because it's just as hilarious, and includes a little communism joke, if you're paying attention. Mental note, don't join the armed forces. They never inform you of the full danger when you enter, and they always pay you squat when you leave. Reaver gave me all of 5 gold pieces for putting my life on the line in there. Isn't there a Candlekeep People's Revolutionary Front I can join somewhere? Wow, that is just awesome. I love some of the stuff you get in here. It's just hilarious. It's really fucking funny. Now, Dreppen said he needed something. Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though, her being sick and all. I need to get her one of those potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere. Okay. And in here is that other place I mentioned. it's a priest's quarters, so I guess we technically aren't supposed to go in there, but I don't really care. We're going anyways. Because of this, we get attacked by another person in here. Oh, goody goody, I've gone and found ye first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? Oh, our encounter shall be quite simple for you. Plainly put, I have made it my mission to end your life. Success will mean a little respect among my peers, so you see, you can do very little, except die. Well, I'm gonna turn that around on you. I would rather if you died instead, but apparently Toby can't hit for shit this fight when he killed the guy in his second move last time around. That took longer than I would like, but we get 20 experience and another dagger out of it, so let's check this place and see what I can loot. 10 experience and another dagger. Handful more gold pieces. Nothing in there worth it. Now I'm gonna loot everything I can from here, and that's all of it. So we're out of here. And yes, Toby, you cut yourself above the brow there. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. Oh, Parda, there's a man in there. He smelled like the stables, and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Hurry then, child. Equip yourself at the inn and go join Gorion on the steps of the library. I had a sense something like this might happen. Because,
Just name what you want.
yeah, if you're thinking that Toby's being a little bit of a wuss when he says that, bear in mind that before these assassins came after us, he had never even been in a fight before, so try and remember that, will you?
Our rules are very strict.
Sorry, I don't think so. I'm not bothering to read that dialogue. That guy just basically jumps us because he wants to provide us with a tutorial about fighting in groups. And I already know enough about that, and I just never bother with the tutorial. It's not important enough. This is Hull. Hey kid, I woke late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest in the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreffin needs one for old Nessie. Okay, we'll pick up his sword for him. I'm feeling generous today. And we don't really need to ask for money for that, I don't think. Barracks are over here. We'll loot that. Come on, Toby. Actually go in this time, please.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Toby. Are you alright? This is that conversation we were supposed to have before. And it's kind of weird where it's happening, but pretend this was outside right after we exited the building with that first assassin. That's the place where it makes sense. This is kind of bizarre, honestly. He's dead, whoever he was. He lunged at me with a knife. Oh, Karen, what is happening to this place? It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Gorion is waiting on the steps of the central library and wants you to go to him as soon as you have bought what you need at the inn. Oh, Toby, I've been your tutor for so many years. Only in this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have not been enough. Go to Gorion, child. It is safe for you here no longer. Alright, that happened in a somewhat bizarre order, but we can deal, I suppose.
I should have joined the army.
Ugh, what a meat-filled night. That Hull is just too much. Poor Sap had to go man the gate this morning, too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you, anyways? You have any errands I could run? Preferably for some money? Errands? Yeah, actually, I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. If you could get some off Winthrop at the end, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you, too, so you can stop giving me that look. There better be. I'm not fetching your shit for free. I mean, I fetch everyone else's shit for free, but I'm not fetching yours for free. I'm not gonna try and take the stuff from that chest. I mean, I've never actually tried it, so I don't know if it counts as stealing, but I'd rather not get caught stealing from the guard. It strikes me as being something of a bad idea, quite frankly.
Oh, yes.
Anyways, let's buy some more stuff from Winthrop.
As an elven arse.
I got some daggers for you, Winthrop. We could sell him Hull's longsword if I wanted to be a bit of a douche. As amusing as that would be, I don't think I'm going to. But crossbow bolts, that's 1 gold piece for that. I'm going to get a second longsword. We have 24 gold left. Let's see. No, we don't have the money for a longbow. Those are quite expensive, and short bows aren't much better, if I recall. Do that. And now we are dual wielding. This is how I'm going to play the bulk of this game, so get used to it.
Just as I thought.
We're also going to walk Toby down to the barracks to return those crossbows. We'll get a handful of coins out of it. It won't be anything too worthwhile, but I'm going to go for it anyhow. Go in there. And
Onward then.
you...
I should have joined the army.
Here you are, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. Hey, that's not very nice. This guy has no manners, really. 10 gold. Well, it's not the ideal amount, which would have been about 50 or something, but it's better than nothing, and we certainly can't complain with how much we are hurting for gold right now, really. Time to fork over Hull's sword. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Grant's a fool for trying to bring you up right, and you can tell him I said so too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is a result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here. I'm on duty. Wow, that guy's a bastard. Now, let's go and give Dreppin his potion. I mean, we could just keep it for ourselves. That's certainly a viable option, but honestly, I don't remember what the potion is, and if it's just a potion of cure disease or something, I never use those, honestly. And besides, from a roleplay perspective, it wouldn't make much sense for Toby to do that. So anyways, you're a wonder, you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'll probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armor, though, as I hear the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole iron crisis is wrapped up soon. And we didn't get squat for doing that. No gold or anything for bothering with that whole damn thing. Wonderful. Now let's drop a quick save. I like to save fairly frequently in this game, just because at some parts it can get to be pretty difficult. I don't want to be redoing like 3 hours because I died or some such.
When conflict sweeps
Oh, it's these idiots. Get us away from those assholes. Get us away from them. Get us away.
Greetings, young one.
Firebeard has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well. Return the scroll to him, then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He is waiting for you on the steps of the Central Library, I assure you, child. It's a matter of greatest urgency. And now, we just have to return this Identify scroll to Firebeard, and we'll be ready to leave Candlekeep. So, let's give that to him and see what he has for us. At which point I'm going to go upstairs in the inn and rob a bunch of people, because I haven't done that yet, and there might be some cash on them we could get.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah, I am glad to see the age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your Identify scrolls. I have great use for those types of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Yeah. Here's a minor spoiler, guys. That spell does precisely jack shit. It's completely fucking worthless. That spell will not do anything for us. It's just for show. And I don't feel bad spoiling this, but bad shit happens in your first night in this game. Something which that spell does not help with at all. But I just need to rob everyone I can here. Lockpick failed again. Let's see if we can't force the lock. Try again. Okay, we're not getting into that one. Okay. Well, got through doing some of my robbing that I did off camera. Nothing I can really sell because I want to discover how valuable it is first. Anyhow. So, let's head over here now. And say hi to a friend of ours.
It's me, Imoen.
Yes, this, as she's just as loudly announced to us, is Imoen. I'm sorry, I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puffguts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. Little one? I'm not much younger than you, though you sure got tall fast. Relatively, anyway. A journey, eh? Never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I wish I could. Yes, sir. Really do. Now, Toby has known Imoen long enough to know full well that this is her code for I am going to be following you. And he's not exactly about to complain, but we'll play along just for the sake of anyone who might be overhearing. Alright, I get the message. I'll ask if you can come along. Don't be silly. Gorion would never even let you finish the sentence. Especially after what that letter of his said. Did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope. I'll just get back to work now. You better go. Gorion is waiting. Wait, what was that about a letter? You want? Come on. Tell me. Tell me. And you can hear them chanting their nonsense in the background, so let's get out of here before they drag me into it. And let's quick save. And talk to Gorion, because it is time to leave.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable, as we have discovered. Just wait a little while longer, there are things I must do. No, there are not. What could possibly harm us here? This place is a fortress and guarded beyond measure. We've already been attacked by assassins twice within the walls of this damn keep. We are not saying that. We've already done our shopping, so if you could tell me where we are going, that would be great. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. Oh, isn't that just lovely to hear? All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Well, I'm ready to go. Let's get going.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the friendly arm inn.
And it is cutscene time, so I will be shutting up now.
Trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man. In cactus.
Run, child. Get out of here.
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Well, damn. That was an adventure and a half.
Hey,
And
it's me, Emmowen.
say what you will about everything else, but you can't deny from that, Gorion is a badass. He is just awesome. But those guys were after us? It's kind of disturbing. And Imwen has just come up the road after us. Maybe she and Toby planned this. You can never know with them. Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorion, and I am so sorry. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. Never any decent coin in their pocket. Imwen, you are a woman after my own heart, thinks Toby. But how could you have known that something would happen? Gorion didn't even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. How exactly do you accidentally read a letter? Oh wait, she's bullshitting us, right? Can't remember exactly what it said, but it might still be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. And Imwan is now here with us.
Yes?
And it's going to be really useful to have Imwan as part of our party, because she has a bow. So now we have a melee character and a ranged character, so having a little bit of ranged support is going to be quite handy. But, even though this is going to be a little shorter than what my typical episode length is going to be, I'm going to end this one here, now that we're out of Candlekeep and into the wide world. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you've been watching Baldur's Gate, Toby's Tale. If you've enjoyed this, then I hope that you'll join me for the next episode, which will probably be up on Wednesday. As of me uploading this, I'm thinking that the first 3 episodes are going to go up on Monday. Anyways, if you've enjoyed, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Oh, and if you have any advice for things like leveling up or skills or anything, please feel free to leave that for me too, because I don't have a lot of experience with playing this game, so any advice is helpful. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.